We're talking about cyberbullying tonight. I can't let this pass me by without doing a video on this one. Sorry if you're getting sick of seeing my face. You guys better get used to it because this is the shit. This is the shit right here. Okay, last night as you know, I'm on Vine, and last night I decided to scroll through all of the hashtag 9/11 and hashtag never forget Vine posts. And while they were all very touching and sweet and the intentions were there, some of them were awkward, but I was very impressed that a lot of younger kids were just doing something very sweet, making a sweet gesture. But what you need to know about Vine, and this is for people who know nothing about Vine, who are parents. Vine is an app on a phone, a smartphone, where it's like Twitter, where you actually throw posts out onto a feed of followers who will see it. But instead of the written word, it's all video. And you have 6 seconds of video to be as creative as you can possibly be, make your statement, make your post, whatever. But it's out there, and there's very little privacy on an app like Vine. There are very little controls that you have for who sees your stuff and who does not. And especially if you're using hashtags. The key to Vine is to grow in popularity. And that's very important with our teenagers, right? They want to be popular, they want to be seen, they want to get their name out there, they want to be famous. And, we all do. That's great, that's cool. But out on the internet, man, when you don't know who's watching you and who's like following you, because guess what? These followers of yours have fake names and they've got fake identities and fake pictures, and you don't even know who they are. These kids don't even, there's no way to check who these people are. So some of these kids on this 9/11 and never forget hashtag feed, they were using the hashtags just to get their videos out there so that they would gain popularity. And literally there was one girl in California, she was 15 years old, and she used the hashtags 9/11 and never forget to post about how long her hair is getting. And she decided to show her ass in the mirror so that you could all see, everyone in the world who was looking could see her full body with her beautiful blonde long hair. And she was thinking she was just, getting out there to more people because she was using the popular hashtags of the day, which are posted on a general information kind of explore page on the application. You can see what the popular hashtags are. And in fact, people who teach about social networking actually say you can get more followers if you use the popular hashtags of the day. Well, ironically, yesterday they were 9/11. Honey, really? I don't want to see your ass, and I'm sure your parents would be really proud of you. Sorry, that was a little psycho moment. But anyway, I happened to look at the comments on her post, and some of the other girls were chastising her for using those 2 hashtags inappropriately and accusing her of just doing it to gain popularity. And there ensued some bullying comments. So I decided to make a comment and get involved and try to stop it. But of course they ignored me. Whatever. I lost nothing. I really don't give a rat's ass. But my point tonight is that the parents of that little girl in California have no idea what that little girl of theirs is doing on the internet and what an ass she's making of herself. And the people who were bullying her and her bullying back on them and then the joining in was atrocious. Atrocious. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for the parents of those children. So I decided after my friend Mindy had an incident today with her daughter, and after seeing those outrageous posts last night, I decided, I got to speak out because I'm a single woman with no children, and I'm out there on social networks all the time, as you know. And Vine is a scary friggin' app if you don't know how to use it properly and you're not aware of what your kids are doing. So kids, if I'm fucking with your privacy, forgive me. And here's why I'm doing it. Because your safety is a lot more important than your privacy. To me, to your parents, and to everybody who loves you. I would hate to see bullying happening to anybody that I loved as much as I love you guys. So this is for your benefit. And hate me if you want. I don't really give a rat's ass because I can see the truth out there, and I know that your parents have no fucking clue what you're doing. There are some people, some younger people out there who are doing awesome things, and they know who they are because I've acknowledged them, and I've made sure that I did. But guys, if you or one of your friends or whatever are not following your kids on these social networks, you are a fool. Because I'll tell you what, on Vine alone, there is no way to know who is following you on that network. On Instagram, there is no way to know who is following you on that network. And I myself have witnessed absolute pervy behavior occur to younger kids. And I have tried to put my foot down, but guess what? It's not my place. I'll do whatever I can, but parents, get a clue. The incidents in Newark were enough. What I witnessed today and last night, not happening anymore. If I know about it, I'm going to do whatever I can to stop it because I love them too much. I love those kids too much, and I value life. And Oberon is taking care of everything. Oh, hi, Oberon. Anyway, I was bullied in my childhood. And not many people really know. I've never really spoken about it openly, but every single day when I would walk from my house to school, grade school, 1st through 8th grade, I was absolutely tortured verbally by the kids who went to Springfield middle school and high school. And that was like a mile worth of walking to and from every day that I dreaded. And, I would go home and cry in my little pillow and my Raggedy Ann doll in my room and close the door behind me. And my parents never knew because I was afraid that they'd be upset for me. And I didn't want them to be upset. But, luckily I came out of it and I survived it and I'm better for it. But the truth is that you don't know what's happening to your kids every day. And I was a little kid back in the 70s. Imagine what's going on to your little kids on the internet today. I have a couple of statistics for you, and these are from 2012, before a lot of these apps and social networks were even invented and put out there. Things like Instagram and Vine were not popular with kids until January of 2013, and these statistics were out in were taken in 2012. There, 1 in 6 parents, 1 in 6 knows that their child has been bullied over social media. 11% of middle school students were victims of cyberbullying in 2 months time frame. Hyper networking teens are those teens who spend more than 3 hours per day online on social networks. Though that's hyper networking. So find out what your kids are doing. And 110% are more likely of those hyper networking teens, 110% of them are more likely to be bullied because they're just out there more. And they're opening themselves up to more kinds of bullying. And that was again in 2012 before Vine and Instagram were really popular and Twitter. Yeah. Okay. 88% of social media using teens say that they have seen someone be mean or cruel to another person on a social networking site. And 12% of that 88% say that they see it frequently. Only 36% of those kids have looked to someone for advice on what to do about it. And frequently 55% see other people just ignoring what is going on these websites, and 27% see others defending the victim, and 20% see others telling the offender to stop. 19% see others join in on the harassment. Again, 2012. It's probably double that now in 2013, in just the 8.5 months that 2013 has been going with these new apps that we have out there. Again, on Vine, you have no idea who's watching you, and on Instagram, and these kids are posting their lives. You know, they want to be out there, they want to be popular. I'm going to post the link to this website with these statistics. If you have any questions on how to get on Vine and maybe take a gander at what your kids are doing, I would highly recommend that. In fact, I think that would be mandatory. I know that I would probably suck as a parent today, because I would probably, my kid would hate me because I'd be all up in their shit. But guess what? I'd rather be up in their shit than know that they're being bullied by strangers. Hello? Again, I'm going to acknowledge there are kids out there who are great. They know what they're doing. They're smart about it, blah, but they don't know who's watching them. That's it. You know, please, I'm here for you. If you have questions about social media, about social networking, I will be happy to help you. If I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. It's that simple. But anyway, love you. Peace to you. Kids, you rock, but safety first. Sorry. I love you guys. Ciao.